but How's it going, everybody? We are back at it again with another guest here on Dinner and Lore, Zaruk Windcaller. How you doing, my friend?
Doing good. Thank you for inviting me.
You know, this has been a long time coming. You've been a frequent guest here in the Lore Cave in one form or another. We really should have done this earlier.
Probably, but then again, I think the main thing I did, that aside from showing up to a lot of your streams, was giving you ideas.
Welcome.
So, I guess that's worth something, right?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of y'all who are not frequent viewers or are newer actually don't know this, but I actually got a lot of my spell ideas for the Lore Cave spells from Zaruk here. I'm not very good at magic, but I am good at copying people who are good at magic.
I'm about to say, you're a dragon. You are a magically innate creature. So, that's how it works, right?
Well, you would think so, but I'm just not particularly talented at magic. I'm powerful. All dragons are powerful, but if you don't have talent, then if you try magic, anytime you screw up, it comes out way worse than if like a little human messed up with magic, you know? Our mistakes are always big.
Yeah, it's true. And then there's the dragons who like become obsessed with magical knowledge, become Draco Liches, so...
Oh yeah, don't want to risk that.
That's how that works. Yeah.
I actually made my wife invisible by accident. And that was the last time I ever decided to use magic unsupervised. So, speaking of though, you come from a particularly magical place. Sort of like the Lore Cave to some extent, a place outside. Is it like a place outside of space and time as we know it?
Not exactly. So, how do I put this? So, it is and it isn't. Like, the Forest of Memories just is. It has existed since thought itself. Basically, whenever thought and memory were, made conscious, the forest has always existed. It has taken different forms, it has been in different places, but it has always existed. And yes, it is a extremely powerful magical place.
Oh, I see. So, you say it started the moment that conscious thoughts came about, essentially is what you're saying. So, It's kind of like a place that exists as the collective unconscious.
Yes.
Similar.
Essentially, yeah. Yes, that's actually a good comparison. The best way to look at it is that for you know that old saying, "I think, therefore I am."
Mm-hmm.
A way of looking at it is, we think, therefore it is how you can view the forest, basically. And its power is, well, almost primordial level because it's been around since the beginning. But the trick is that the trick about it is that it's not power you can draw on. It's just there. How do I put this? Imagine basically that there's all of it, like there's tons of power in the forest, but it's all inert power that basically cannot be called upon like willingly or like just willy-nilly, because that's power since conscious thought. So there's a lot there. So yeah, mostly the magic the forest has just keeps it alive and propagates memories. That's the whole point of it.
Oh, okay. So it's more of a product of conscious thought.
Correct.
So it will be there so long as conscious thought exists, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes. The entire purpose of the forest, to basically simplify it, is that untapped or lost memories are stored in the forest. Conscious thought, that old saying that, there's that weird theory that says every decision or every thought you have in life that you don't act upon makes like a parallel universe or something.
Right.
Like,
right.
they mention it in comics and everything, like in the DC comics. This is something similar to that. Every thought or memory you have that you don't act upon or, doesn't get resolved ends up in the forest. So, and from there, the memory either becomes, is powerful enough that it takes on a physical form, or it just fades into the ether of the forest, basically.
So it doesn't become a whole new universe, it simply becomes another part of the forest.
Correct.
Oh, wow. I can only imagine what I would find there from my own my own life. I'm very indecisive, so I'll go through 50 wrong choices before I make the right one.
Well, that's the thing. You'd think it would be like overwhelming with how many memories are. But again, that's the catch, is that it has to be a powerful memory or a powerful thought. Otherwise, it just fades away. It's, it goes to the forest and then fades. If it's powerful enough, then it will linger. And that's what happens to people who wander into the forest. But we'll get to that later, I think.
I see. So how did you come upon the forest?
That's a bit of an interesting story. So here's the thing. I didn't just wander into the forest. Everything started for me when I literally. So a little bit of geography.
What was that?
I will explain these guys in a moment. In fact, give me a second. I will explain all of these guys in a moment. So backstory. A little bit of geography to give context. The Forest of Memories currently is right next to the Sea of Dreams, which is viewed over by the Dream Keepers. The Sea of Dreams is basically where, whenever you have a dream, it appears in the water, and then the Dream Keepers release it up into the air so you can have good dreams at night. Thing is, all I remember was being washed up on the beach and with nothing except my name, and that's it. From there, I just followed whatever, how do I put this? I wouldn't call it some kind of force. It was just something was pulling me there. And I ended up wandering into the woods, and when I got there, considering I was a blank vessel with just a name, the forest... To summarize, the forest was like, all right, that one's the Arbiter, that one's the Guardian, that one. So, yeah, since then, in a weird way, everything that I am and everything that I can do is because of the forest. My vast magical ability, my ability to speak, multiple magical languages, all that stuff, that's from the forest, not my own ability. So, and as for these guys, well, these are memory wisps. You'll recall that I mentioned that powerful memories can take on a physical form, and that's what these are. These wisps are essentially memories that are so powerful that they can concentrate into these physical forms. And from here, they're all tied to a different emotion. So there's anger, joy, surprise, fear, confusion, any of those things. And it determines what kind of wisp you get. So that's what they are. And then the one over here to the left that you've seen floating around with me all the time, this is George, the only wisp to develop conscious thought and is capable of speech. So. Oh.
I didn't realize they could talk. Sorry, they kind of freaked. I'm still in awe. They just kind of popped out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that.
No, they're all over the forest, but as the Guardian and the Arbiter, I can summon them with this ring on my finger. Oh. As you could probably see over there.
That looks good. I wish I had one.
Yeah, I can basically, very similar to the Ring of Power, if you've ever played Shadow War or anything like that. Yeah, it allows me to summon these guys. And basically, their whole deal is that they just float about the forest, and again, they're concentrated memory or basically concentrations of memories. So depending on which one you come across, it may be a good thing or it may be a bad thing. Again, I subscribe to the mantra of there's no such thing as memories are neither good nor bad, because be they good or be they bad, you learn from them. So that's the kicker here. Some of these may be associated with negative aspects, but they still have lessons to teach. So an example might be a wisp of anger might come from a very powerful, anger-filled memory. But it could be something like maybe you were angry at injustice. Maybe you were angry, at something you witnessed. Or it could also be you were angry, maybe it's anger because you hurt somebody or somebody hurt you. Those kind of things. It's not good or bad. It's just emotion and thought.
I see. That makes sense. I guess, when you put it that way, it makes anger sound a little less menacing whenever it could be anger towards an injustice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. So I've always been wondering, ever since we met, I've noticed the ears.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly are you?
I am an imp, to put it
imp.
bluntly. Yes, and just to address this, because I know what I can guess what your second question is going to be. No, not the hell type of imp. There are multiple types. The closest comparison for me is think of a Twilight from Legend of Zelda, like Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah, I've witnessed those before.
Yeah, what Midna species is. Yeah. So that's the best comparison.
Well, that puts my mind at ease. The last thing we need is another demon walking around in here.
Yeah, I know, right?
So you said that any memories that are strong enough, like the memories you never acted upon, take form there. So if I was to go there, could I live through a potential memory that I never acted on? Like, say, for instance, just off the top of my head, a memory where I would have left Junior on the doorstep somewhere and lived a life of happiness and joy. Could I go to the forest of memories and just live that life?
Well, here's the catch. See, the thing is that only certain people are allowed to come into the forest. So here's the thing. I may be the Guardian and the Arbiter and the Remembrancer. There's 3 different titles. I can't decide on which one, so I went with all of them. Here's the catch. Only certain people, like, the forest has a mind of its own. I may be its guardian, but the forest is, again, ancient, primordial. It is again, since it's been around since conscious thought, it can make its own decisions of a sort. But again, it's just a bunch of trees. So if it can't do anything, that's where I come in. The thing is, if you wander into the forest, the first thing the forest does is judge your intentions. There are many examples where people come wandering in with good intentions just because they either want to explore or they got lost or something like that. The thing is, if that happens, the forest's first response is usually, get out, because not in a rude way, but it's saying you're trespassing, you don't need to be here, it's not safe for you to be here. And if what ends up happening is the forest kind of, how do I make this sound as unterrifying as possible? Well, let me put it this way. Do you want the full terrifying truth, or do you want me to give you these the non-terrifying version?
No, we've heard some pretty horrible stuff here in the lore, Gabe. We can take it.
Okay, so let me be blunt. As I've already said, similar to the memory wisp, the forest doesn't have a form of morality. The forest views itself and everything in it as, well, just it is. So it acts upon like how nature acts. So in this case, if someone with good intentions or a good soul wanders into the forest is still going to do its thing. It's just going to give you the opportunity to leave. Probably what'll end up happening is I'll find out and I'll show up. Like, I know you, so you would be okay. But let's just say good example. Let's say Junior, your son, wanders into the forest. Naturally, my first instinct is going to be, okay, what is he doing here? My second instinct is going to be, okay, I better prepare him for what's about to come next. Because once you enter the forest, you're basically, well, here's the deal. You either get out or you don't. And the way to get out is the forest will basically manifest all of your most powerful memories. Not just from the forest itself, but from you. It'll essentially manifest them, kind of like George here. And they could be anything, any emotion. And from there, you will either have to relive those memories over and over again, and basically have them serve as a way to get you out. They will basically serve as a guide. Like, your good memories will, how did I word it? Your bad memories hurt, but at least they give you the strength to push on because you've already overcome them. And your good memories motivate you to keep going. So at that point, if you keep doing that, you'll find your way out. The forest will not stop you from leaving. Of course, the longer you stay, the worse things get. Because as I said, memories are all over the place here. And over time, if you stay in the forest too long, you could leave, but you might notice that some of your memories are missing because the forest has taken its due. The forest, you're in its territory, and if you don't leave immediately, it gets to take its due for you wandering in. Now, let us address what would happen if you showed up and I didn't know you. And you also mentioned that, you were coming to do exactly that. Coming to relive or kind of experience a life where you dumped your son somewhere. With that being the case, the forest is going to judge you poorly. You will be found wanting, and the forest will do the same thing, only now, when your memories manifest, the other memories from the forest that you've had will also join in. All of them. And at this point, you have two options. Either you somehow push your way out and you escape, but if that's the case, you probably have lost a ton of your memories. You could bump into me, which I don't take kindly to people with bad intentions coming into the forest, and I have on a few occasions literally turned people into vegetables by taking all of their memories away and leaving them with yeah. Or you could die. And if you die, then two things happen. One, the forest claims your body because forest has got to eat too. And you're dead, so you're going to decompose. And the other thing is any memories you did have will now become part of the forest. So there are many, many, many powerful wisps in the forest, which are literally made up of people who did not make it. And with no disrespect to those people, because we don't want to speak ill of the dead, a lot of them are really depressing because most of those powerful memories are, related to the 5 cycles of grief because they realize they're not getting out of here. So, and again, I'm not trying to hurt people, but if the forest says don't help them, I'm not going to help them. So, and as of now, the only people who are freely allowed to wander through the forest are myself, my wife Amina, and anyone else that I've given passage to. So that would be like Take Two, Glaze, Gaz, Salazia, you. Basically anyone who's knows me or I've given permission to can wander the forest. But what's that quote? At your own risk, essentially.
So if I were to, instead of me going there and living a life of happiness where I actually left Junior on the doorstep of some random church, I could just leave Junior there. Ain't no way that kid's getting out. Thoughts for later. Yeah,
possibly. But given the fact that he's that's the thing, isn't it? Like, a child's innocence and the memories of a child are probably going to be some of the most positive and powerful out there. Like, let's be real. Children have some of the most powerful memories. It's why they stick with us as we grow up. So if anything, the forest is probably just going to be like, oh, a child. Well, we don't need to do anything to a child. If the child finds its way out, he'll have a story to tell.
The forest would be very mistaken.
About what?
About not doing anything to this child. If only you knew the thoughts that resided in the mind of that thing.
Well, if he's a thing, what does that make you? You're his dad.
I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I don't know where I went wrong. Is he here? I don't think he's here. God, it's okay. I don't need to be spilling the tea on my possibly demonic son. We have no idea what's going on.
If he's a demon, then the forest would instantly know about it. So,
well, maybe you can answer some questions for me, because me and Nessie are still trying to figure that out. Maybe it was whenever he was a baby. I did bonk him on the head, but I don't know.
Are you literally asking, what's the name of the guy? Are you asking the forest of memories to play play Murray and try to figure out where this son came from?
That would be very helpful. And honestly, the best news it could give me is you are not the father. But unfortunately, he looks exactly like me, so
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. He's got Nessie's eyes too. So it'd be pretty. I would be shocked beyond all belief if Junior wasn't mine, at least in some capacity. unfortunately. But speaking of Junior, what is the strangest thing you've ever seen in the Forest of Memories?
The strangest thing. Well, okay. So, I can answer that question easily. So, remember how I said that because the forest is a primordial thing that's been around since, conscious thought. Because of that, the forest practically exists in every reality. Like, it doesn't matter where you go, it doesn't matter what world, what dimension, parallel universe, whatever. The forest exists in some form or fashion. Now, it is possible to use the forest to travel to those different areas. Again, it is. So you can go to all these different worlds, these different dimensions, so on and so forth. The strangest thing I've seen was an alternate version of me. So, yeah, that was weird.
An alternate version of you?
Yes, an alternate version of me. And now, so I can explain this. So the people who've been following me on my streams know who this is. Her name is Zara. Now, the best way I can describe it is, as I've kind of told you offhand, basically I am lawful neutral. Zara is chaotic neutral. Where I am the guardian and the arbiter and the remembrancer, Zara is the so-called ruler. She basically sees herself as the ruler of the forest.
Oh.
So, unlike me, who wants to, help people, just further myself and use the powers of the forest to, get a better grasp on things. No, she literally just draws on the power of the forest. Like, I only do that if I have to. She does it willingly. And she is not a good person to bump into. She does not see people as, people. She sees them as playthings, as toys, to be used, to be broken, and then replaced. Her whole idea is that she plans on using the forest to further herself and her own goals rather than just, actually using the upholding the responsibility that comes with being the guardian. So,
okay.
Yeah. And there's other differences too. Like, as I mentioned, she's a female. I'm a male. Despite what everyone says, I am. I can promise you I am. Like that, no, I swear, so many people, like, I'm serious, so many people see me and they're like, oh, that, like, literally, when I first started streaming, people are like, oh, we thought you were a girl, but the voice is a man's. Yes, it is. I am male. Zara is not. Zara is female, and there's other differences too. Zara is, because I kind of mentioned how the forest can empower people. It can. It empowers your memories, and it can empower those who are in it. So for me, it's how I do all my magic. But Zara has been empowered by the forest ever since she found it. So, case in point, I'm 3'5". Zara's like 6 foot. So, yeah, another difference there. But yeah, that is the strangest thing I've seen. And she does appear on my streams from time to time. But yeah, she's I've sealed the forest from her for now, so she won't be showing up for a while.
Well, I guess that's probably for the best.
Yes.
So I guess you were talking about your magic. What kind of magic are you capable of?
Hold on. Let me say. Yes. I'll just answer your question with yes.
So everything.
Everything. I do have my struggles, of course. Then there's some magic you just don't dabble with. For example, time travel. No, we don't do that here. Look, when your power source is literally something that's been around since the dawn of conscious thought, and you kind of can, like, if I want to tap in and see what the forest is seeing, I realize time travel's kind of a moot point because, gotta be real with you, you could go back and change everything you wanted, but it wouldn't matter. There are certain things that just have to happen. But so yeah, time travel's a no-go. Basically, because again, since the forest has been around since the beginning and all conscious thought of some kind makes its way here, I have the knowledge and the wisdom of sages that have come before, that are and will be, and and what's the saying? Let's see. I've had that. How's that saying go? I have the wisdom and knowledge of those who were, that are, and are to come. Basically, So if I wanted to, I can invoke whatever magic I want, no matter how powerful or no matter how minor. But again, it's taxing on me and it's taxing on the forest. Like, okay, well, maybe not so much the forest, but it is taxing on me. I'm only a 3'5" imp. I can't like channel like enough power to destroy a solar system. That's ridiculous. That would kill me. So it's within my knowledge and within my repertoire, but I'm not gonna do it. Like,
so you and I have the exact opposite problems. Me being, I have all this power, but I have no technique. I have no skill in magic. But you have all the skill you could ever need, but not the immense power required to do anything that you want. Well,
the thing is, I have the power. It's just there's always a drawback to it. I mean, like, example, my favorite types of spells are your typical things, like, you'd imagine for a guardian, invisibility, just your typical kind of like patrolling the forest of invisibility. I can phase through objects, that kind of stuff. I can change people's emotional state. My favorite spells, though, are, I actually know, like, I'm really good at, what's that type? Gosh, you probably know this. The type of magic that alters oneself. Is that transfiguration?
I guess it depends on what universe you're in, but there's like polymorph and transmutation, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for example, my specialty one of my specialties is that I specialize in size changing magic, size and size shifting and size changing. So like, I am capable of, with very little effort, changing my size and shape to anything that I want. So polymorph is second nature to me, basically.
I'm jealous.
I can, so case in point, I can, like, the smallest I've ever gotten is like half an inch. The largest I've ever gotten is 22 feet tall. I have polymorphed into a dragon, but that lasted about 5 minutes because that was extremely taxing on me. That's the catch. I have the power, I have the knowledge, I just don't have the constitution for it. My body can only take so much. Like, there's only so much I can channel.
I see. So even whenever you transmute into a dragon, you aren't becoming one. You're still under the same limits of an imp.
So like, I can do all the things like fly, breathe fire, but that's all extremely taxing. So all the power, like you said, all that power, innate power you have, that's basically, when I polymorph, that's dumped on me and I can't handle that. I'm just incapable of handling that. So again, if I wasn't doing anything except flying around, I could probably hold a dragon form for like, I don't know, half an hour. But if I'm flying around, breathing fire, doing all that kind of stuff, or other elements, I don't know, whatever dragon I turn into or whatever I feel like breathing, that's only going to last like 5-10 minutes because that is extremely taxing. So
I see.
Yeah.
I see. I understand I can understand having a bit of a constitution issue. I'm a little out of shape as it is, but I guess if you know all of these types of magic, at least one of them has to be your worst. So which type of magic do you think you would say you struggle the most with?
Well, aside from time travel, what is it? Isn't chrono the word for time?
Chronomancy.
Yeah. So aside from chronomancy, which I just don't practice because, as I said, we don't do that here. Like, yes, I don't do time travel, but I also don't dabble in chronomancy, period. Because, look, put it this way. Let's say the reason I don't is because, I mean, you probably heard this before. Wizard tries to cast, dancing lights. Wizard gets, Wizard has lights go off in face. Sorcerer tries to cast, tries to enlarge person, makes person small. Imp Guardian tries to slow down time. Time is permanently slowed down, period. Like, there's a big risk to any kind of chronomancy. And no. But as for the type that I struggle with, probably, when I think of, probably, I'm going to say, probably into kind of dark magic. Like, I can do life magic, fire magic, metal magic, and by that I mean like transmutation, stuff like that. I can do all of that, no problem. But dark magic, no, not in my wheelhouse. I've tried, but the thing about dark magic is that it depends on what reality you come from, of course. But the problem with dark magic is that you kind of have to have like have that negative mindset with a lot of it. Like, sure, the dark and the light both need to exist, but let's be honest, most dark magic users are a little unhinged, which I am not. So
yeah, like I understand that there is a need for darkness. Like everyone's like, you can't have dark without light, but why is there got to be an equal amount of dark? I don't think that's necessary. I don't think it needs to be equal. Like, I understand it needs to be there, but I feel like 10% dark and 90% light. I feel like that's pretty. I feel like that's a good thing.
Well, by that logic, I mean, you okay with with daylight being 22 hours of the day and nighttime only being 2 hours?
Well, I mean, if you're talking about like literal light, then no. But I'm talking. Yeah. But if you're talking about like essence of good, essence of evil, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Then I feel like 90% good with a 10% bad is a pretty good ratio. I don't think it needs to be 50-50.
Yeah, and I would agree with you, except the thing about, the interesting thing about that is that, just like, let's be real, magic doesn't have morality. It's whoever's using the magic. So the thing is, like, I agree with you that, one wonders, okay, why can't there be more light than darkness? You ever see what happens when someone evil is channeling light magic? That shit's scary.
It's just cancer.
Yeah. Or you have someone who literally, or literally someone who's calling, like, let me put it this way. Light magic, is normally holy magic, healing magic, that kind of stuff. The good stuff. I've seen, like, full disclosure here, I've seen somebody who literally, like, this guy wandered into my forest, mind you. He didn't get out. But the thing about him was that this is a guy who literally practiced light magic, but was a cruel, evil person. Like, good example. So light magic can be used to heal people, right? Okay, you ever thought about what happens if you overheal somebody?
Cancer.
Yeah, that. So imagine that and all of the overabundance use of what light magic could do. Yeah, that. So yeah, both light and dark have to be used properly. Now, yes, I am aware that dark magic has more scary shit in it, obviously.
It's pretty spooky.
But I mean, like, let's look at it from a utilitarian perspective. Like, raise the dead. You never wanted to get wisdom from someone who came before you? That'd be kind of cool. I mean, like, let's be honest. What, you haven't ever thought about wondering, maybe I can go and talk to the dragons who came before me and wonder how the hell I'm supposed to be a dad? Like, doesn't that sound useful?
That sounds like that sounds like fighting words. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I guess so. I would do it in a heartbeat. I mean, I'd bring people. There's several people I'd bring back from the dead. I wouldn't even think about it. Consequences be damned.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I try it, I'm 100% gonna mess it up. I'm 100%. I won't even bring back the person I'm trying to bring back. I'll bring back like 100 or 1,000 of like everyone else in the cemetery, but fail to bring back the one I want to bring. That knowing me.
Or just resurrect the person's skull and just talk to that rather than their body. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
To be or not to be, and then he'll just say, you should be to be dead. I don't know.
Yeah, you should be dead.
You should roleplay. Oh, God. You're right. I suppose that makes sense. Let's see. So I guess, has the Forest of Memories ever been in danger? Like, has there ever been something that is truly threatened it?
Not particularly. Maybe in some other realities, yes. But again, the thing is that with something that literally its literal defense is to basically turn your own memories against you. Like, I have heard someone ask, like, okay, well, what if you're dealing with someone who is pure evil? And I'm talking like, like the joke is pure evil. We're talking like someone like that. Like, would their memories even affect them? Yes. because even if they don't care about anything but themselves, like there are still memories locked away that are part of them. And the thing is, despite how adorable George here looks, these guys can be vicious if they're given the opportunity. I mean, like, let me give you an example. Let's see. So let me kind of try to explain this. Each one of these alone, not that big of a deal. But if you're a cruel, horrible person who's got a lot of negative emotions and negative memories tied to you, well, you can bet, like, you know that old saying, the past can hurt, but you either run from it or learn from it? Yeah, your past is going to come back and hurt you. And depending on how powerful that memory is or how much emotion is charged in it, yeah, they hurt. So I want you to imagine, like, I don't know, let's imagine, one of them, not a big deal. But like I said, those who are truly evil, the whole forest rises up to defend itself. So imagine hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of these things attacking you with every negative emotion you've ever felt. Like, even if you're not directly affected, there's a reason why, an overload of emotion is not, or sensory, like, what is it? Sensory and emotional information is not good for anybody. So, like, if you've ever played Metal Gear Solid 4, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, so, yeah, the forest has never truly ever been in danger. Even before I became Guardian, the forest is more than capable of defending itself. I mean, there's a lot of corpses that kind of prove that. So,
I see. So have you ever, I guess aside from your alternate self, do you have any enemies? Any other enemies? A rogues gallery, so to say?
No, I wouldn't say that I do. I mean,
would you like
the thing
one?
is,
I'm just kidding.
Would you like to be turned into a mindless vegetable who can't even remember his own name?
Well,
That's the catch.
I mean, maybe.
See, the thing is that maybe I would have enemies, but the problem is it's very hard for someone to continue being your enemy when not only does the forest kind of shake them up morally and make them realize that, wow, I'm a horrible piece of shit, or wow, I've got a lot of stuff I got to work out. There's that, but in the other side of things, if someone is really dangerous or is a threat to me or the forest, I literally can, like, here's the thing. I can wipe your memories or I can rewrite them. I am more than capable of doing that. Case in point, one of the visitors to the forest, Gothic Noodle, I've rewritten her memories so she innately knows magic. Like, she already knew it, but I rewrote her memories so she could have access to types of magic that she normally wasn't skilled at. So, yeah, I can rewrite, erase, or, do whatever to your memories. And I could also probably give you cancer if I wanted to, but why would I do that? That's awful. So, no. If anything, best case scenario is, if it's a problem, or it could become a problem, stop it. That either being the forest takes care of it, or I, rewrite a few things, remove a few things, and then yeet the person back outside. So there's never been any true, I don't have any enemies because no one ever can make an enemy of you if, they never get the chance.
Okay, aside from your alternate self, I guess.
Yes, aside from Zara, who I swear probably is an enemy to every other version of me.
I guess that makes sense. So there are other versions of you out there in the forest.
Yes.
Even more so
I'm
than
sure
you and
yes.
Zara.
I mean, I'm willing to, again, since the forest exists in every reality, all of them, I'm willing to bet that there's probably one where you're the guardian. Again, endless possibilities, endless dimensions, endless realities, but the forest is. So, yeah.
Well, for all we know, perhaps this is the Lore Cape itself is my forest.
Possibly.
Because we both have realms here that exist outside of space-time, so if anything, they could be one and the same, but yours is a manifestation of a forest and mine is of a cave.
It's, again, and the forest itself, it goes by different names. So like perhaps yeah, the lower cave is an extension of the forest. Like one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people that I'm friends with have like either buildings set up here or homes set up here, and the forest is more than capable of taking you in, like wherever you need to go. Like for example, there are these weird doors that appear in the forest sometimes, and walking through them will take you right where you need to go, no matter what. Like if you need to go somewhere and there's a door, just walk through it. It'll take you right there. So yeah, it's a very weird it's a very weird thing. And heck, I've had some people say that they've left, like, for example, my friend Salazia runs a cafe, and people have said that if they wanted to come to the forest, they would go into the cafe, and then when they were done there, they'd leave and end up in the forest. So magic is weird.
It truly is. Very impossible to comprehend in some cases. All right. Well, Zaruk, I think it's about time for us to get our game going. You see,
right.
if there's one game that we should be good at, it's the game of life. See, we are such powerful beings that exist outside of space and time. We need to know what it's like to be, well, mundane humans. And I think, we could do research. We could go into the internet and we can, dive headfirst and research what it means to be a human. But that sounds boring and tedious, and I am quite lazy. If anyone knows me, I'm halfway to being a mindless vegetable as it is. So I think instead, we'll just play the game of life, and then we'll get the full human experience. What do you say?
I see that. I'm down. Unless your chat's got questions for me, which I doubt. I think I've been very thorough. So
Sure. Let's open it up to open Q&A. Let me pull up chat right now. All right, guys, you're welcome to join the table. I'll have some steaks up for you. Just tell me in chat how you like your steak cooked. That is one piece of magic I'm really good at, is cooking. I can make anything, any food, pretty much anything with magic. Not with these hands. These hands can't do much.
But are they rated E? But are those hands rated E for everyone?
These hands are rated E for everyone, rated G for your grandma.
I still always love, have you seen have you ever heard the quote, "You wouldn't hit a lady, would you? The hammer of justice is unisex." Have you heard that quote before?
Oh, yes, I have. Yes. The hammer of justice is unisex. From Batman.
Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
But I did, look, I'm going to be real with you. Like, let's be honest. There's a lot of stuff when you're older, you go back and you're like, I didn't appreciate this when I was younger, did I? Like, yeah,
I didn't understand.
Literally. Yeah, I did not understand a lot of these jokes. And I did not, and I look back now or I didn't understand why people like this show. And looking back, I'm like, actually, this is really good. Why didn't I pay attention? Why didn't I learn?
So we have a question right here. So have any gods ever paid a visit to the Forest of Memories?
How do I see? You're speaking to one. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a god.
No, me neither.
Yeah. No. That's the interesting thing. Like, at least not related to like the VTuber thing. I've never had any gods. I fully believe that, like, this is just my opinion here, but I fully believe that Glazed Gummy is an embodiment of chaos itself. So like raw chaos, like, the purest form of chaos in the universe. I swear she's like that. And technically Gaz is a goddess. So, I mean, yeah, I guess by that logic, I think in that case, Gaz Acantha she counts. She is a goddess. I've never seen her god form. I've only seen like her, normal one. Mostly the people I get are weirdly enough are kaijus. Like the people who visit, like I've got Gothic Noodle who can be a kaiju. There's Wanamiko Nile who is a kaiju. Like, I think I've got like 3 people who are regulars to the forest who are kaiju, which is weird that it's happened 3 times.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I do enjoy a good kaiju. Good friends with many of them.
Yeah, I mean, you should hear, if you want to know something freaky, like, it's always like, I feel like that's the thing I've told myself, is that I have some of the weirdest friends and like the weirdest people in the forest or otherwise, and I'm totally okay with that. Oh, and I just got a follow on Twitch. Thank you, whoever did that. I can't really check it right now.
They did ask, has Godzilla ever showed up to the Forest of Memories?
Yeah, no, and if he was going to show up, I could literally just fly up and tell him, hey, take your rampage elsewhere. You know better than that. Because the thing is that, again, the forest, that's one weird thing I have noticed. The forest gives off this kind of like primordial energy, this magic that kind of either attracts people or keeps them away. Like, there's been, case in point, I know you're different, but there are dragons who like to burn things just for fun and just because they can.
Yeah, not all dragons are conscious. Some of them from some universes are just basically animals.
Yeah, and in this case, like, there have been dragons who have tried to scorch the forest. They get close. You could tell they're going to. You could see them coming in. They look like they're ready to breathe fire. And then right before they do anything, it almost looks like, a good description, almost looks like, if you can imagine this ethereal, like, best description, this ethereal fist socked them over the face and makes them turn a full 180 degrees and go the other way, because they realize it would be a bad idea.
Well, I know not to throw hands with the Forest of Memories then, but we got another question. Can the forest affect celestial beings, like demons or angels or something along those lines?
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. The forest affects, if you are capable of conscious thought, then the forest can affect you, period. So it doesn't matter if it's God, or if it's celestial, if it's a demon, it doesn't matter. If it is conscious, if it thinks, the forest can affect it.
I see.
So, yeah.
So you said that you could rewrite memories. Doesn't that also rewrite fate? Like, I guess what they're asking is, if you are able to rewrite that person's memories, is it only from their perspective, or do you actually rewrite what happened to them?
No, it's only for, no, it is only, like, when I say rewriting memories, I don't mean that I can change fate, like change an event that's already happened. What I can mainly do is that, it's almost like a weird form of forced rehabilitation. I can basically grab hold of somebody and I can rewrite their memory. Like, I can peer through their memories and kind of get an idea of what might have messed them up at a point in their life. And again, I can't change something I can't change anything, but I can change their interpretation of the event by altering their memory. Like, for example, let's say that there was somebody who, okay, very spicy suggestion, a spicy like idea, but let's say that there was someone out there who, had a very racial view on things, a very horrible racist view of things. I can if I dive into their memories and see that a lot of that is caused by events in their life that they perceived as, perceived as it was an attack on them, and that's what made them that way. I can rewrite those memories for them to realize that, no, that's not what it was. You misinterpreted it. Like, I can change it that way. I cannot change I can't change where you've been, and I can't change your destination. All I can do is basically, alter the things that, may or may not have affected you. So, that kind of stuff.
Got the demon lord saying, I'm staying out of that forest, probably for the best.
Yes,
probably for the best. So you Vulcan mind meld their reads. I don't know what that is, but that's a...
Vulcan mind melds where you can share memory. You can look into each other's memories and see each other's past and everything. Yeah. Except for me, it's not a mind meld because they don't get a say in it. Like, if I have to use my powers to rewrite they do. Like, if I'm doing it willingly and someone wants me to help them, then yes, they get a say. But if I'm literally doing it because someone's an awful person in the forest, and rather than having them die or something bad happen, I just want to see if they're, if they're worth the extra shot, then no, they don't get a say. It's me floating up and, hello there, and then grabbing hold of someone and messing with their memories. So it's painless, I promise you, but you're gonna feel like you've come out of like a level 5 drunken rampage, so your head's gonna hurt for a while.
So,
but aside from, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just, I thought I sensed a pause there. So, but since you can rewrite memories, does that mean you can erase someone's trauma in their life, coming from Eclipse the Zoroark?
So, loaded question. So, how do
Or
I?
at least
So,
erase the memory of the trauma, I suppose.
So here's the thing. Like I already said, I firmly believe that memories, both good and bad, make you who you are. And I'm also a strong believer in the whole, like to reference Star Trek, I don't want my pain taken away. I need my pain. It makes me who I am. Yes, I could take away the memories of the trauma, but I wouldn't because, and that hurts me. There's a lot of people out there I know who wish their trauma would go away or that they could make it go away. But, and I stand by this fully, would you still be the same person if I got rid of it? If I made the memory of your trauma go away and you just forgot about it, would you still be the same person afterward? I don't think so. Because, do I think that we need, God, how do I... See, it's a loaded question.
It's a very tough
question.
Because
some people, someone might say that I'm being awful for not helping people. I know. But the thing is that I believe that even the hardest memories and the hardest things we experience, we can overcome them. And it makes us stronger people. Now, it could take a long time. I'm not blind to that. It could take a long time to overcome that trauma. But, what's that quote? Again, to reference another quote from a video game, but still it works. What's better, to be born good or to overcome one's evil nature through great effort? And if I could put a spin on that, what's good? Well, what's better, to be, to have no trauma, to have your trauma taken away, or to overcome that trauma through great effort? What makes you the stronger person? I firmly believe that overcoming your trauma makes you a stronger person. I mean, I've personally gone through a lot of trauma, so it's never been easy. And yeah, it hurts and it comes back a lot. It's a battle you constantly fight, but little by little, the victories come and you eventually never really, I'd say you can conquer it, but it's like that, if you've ever played any grand strategy game, it's like those stupid people that never stop rebelling. They always keep coming back, even after you think you've conquered them. They keep showing up. So I could, to answer your question, I could, but I wouldn't, because it goes against what I believe. So sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear.
Very wise answer. And they responded with, I didn't even think of it like that. Our past makes us who we are. Thanks for telling me that. So I think you gave them the answer that they wanted.
Yeah, it is. And look, I'm not going to lie. It's again, to bring up movie titles, the past is the past. The future is unknown, but today is a gift. And that's why it's called the present. So, yes, I know. Hey, look, Master Oogway had a lot of wisdom. So, look, my view on it has always been that, with every past action you have, you can look let's be honest, everyone looks back at life and it's like, oh, God, what was I like back then? Or why did I do that? Okay. But the thing is, the fact that you're looking back and reflecting on it is a good thing, because my personal view is that the moment you stop looking at the things you've done and, don't look back on those things and try to be better, then you've already failed. Because at that point, you're basically saying, I don't want to be better. I just look back at that and I shrug because I don't care. Just like your conscience, sign of a good conscience, if you're doing something is wrong, is that your conscience or your mind tell you don't do it. But eventually it stops saying anything because you stop caring. So the moment you stop caring about your past or anything like that is the moment it's basically over. And I think that's one of the reasons I stand by not erasing trauma, is because, does it keep coming back? Yes, but it's a reminder for us to be better. It's a reminder for us to not be like the people who gave us our trauma. And it's a reminder to ourselves that we will be stronger at the end of everything and we'll make better decisions that, so we don't repeat what's happened to us or, certain things related to it. I mean, let's be real, even the worst people in existence, magical, made up, or even and mostly in reality, even the worst types of people can redeem themselves and be good. It takes a lot of effort, but it can be done. And that's the confusing part, I think, is that it's one of those things where how do you view things? And everyone views things differently. So, yeah.
I see. That's a very interesting way to put it, and a very good perspective. I think that was a very wise answer about that. But all that wisdom being said, could you please erase the memory of like my high school years? Just that. Just the moments that I was in high school. I mean, you can keep all the trauma stuff, but.
I think everyone, look, Nate, like, let's be real. The people, like, even the people who were the most popular people in high school look back and they're like, there's some things I wish I could forget.
No, just
I'm
all
sure
of it.
there are.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it.
All 4 years, yeah, just gone.
I mean, I know some people who would say they'd rather get rid of college than high school. So.
Oh no! No! Dragon College was dope. It was lit as hell. I'll never want those memories gone. But I want it to be like born, college, and that's it. Just a blank, just completely blank. That sounds good to me. You can say I'm unwise. I don't care what I come out as at the end. I'll be a totally different dragon.
Get rid of your childhood too?
Gone, all of it. Gone. Delete sequence.
Reduced to atoms.
Delete sequence. Select. Yeah. Select. Cut. Delete. No, it's fine. I'll live with it. I'll learn to live with it. Mm-hmm. But if you ever change your mind, don't even ask.
Never
just
said
do
it. Never said it'd be easy though. That's the catch. It's never easy. So.
Oh well. I figured I could ask.
Yeah, I guarantee you now the whole chat's going to be full of people saying, I wish I could get rid of this memory.
I'm sure that'll come up. Well, actually, here, first one said, nope, none of my school memories removed. Well, how about that? It seems that we've passed more wisdom onto chat than I am willing to absorb myself, but, you know.
I mean, you're a dragon. Isn't like the thing about the dragon, like I know maybe you're different, but I thought in most realities, dragons think they're literally like the hottest shit, and they don't have to worry about the lessons and the wisdom of those beneath them.
Lord dragons like to think that they're special. And when it comes down to that, because we don't hoard gold, we hoard knowledge and books and stories, because it's something that can't be taken from you. Well, I guess in your case it can. Thanks for crushing our entire philosophy. But that's why they seem to think that they're special. But at the same time, they still carry themselves very arrogantly, because they believe they are more wealthy than everyone in the room, because they think they're the smartest. In my case, I am definitely special even for a Lord Dragon, because I know I'm stupid. I can barely read. If you want to know something funny,
stupidity.
I was like, I understand that I'm stupid, and I just kind of lean into it. I just kind of lean into it, and it makes for a better show half the time. That's why out of all the Lord Dragons, I'm the only one that knows how to handle technology and stream and play video games. At least you admit it. Yeah, no other Lord Dragon would admit it.
And you're currently, 10 emblems away from 100%ing Sonic Adventure?
First Lord Dragon in all of history, in all of the multiverse, to 100% Sonic. How about that?
Yeah, good luck with the second one.
Oh, yeah. Someone says in chat, I want to get rid of the memory of Junior. Do it. Do it. Do it for all of us.
What's that quote? Do it, motherfucker, do it.
All right. Well, does anyone else have any questions they would like to ask Zaruk before we move on to our experiment with living as humans? We'll let that takes a second. I do have a lot of latency in chat.
While they're doing that, does Game of Life come naturally with Tabletop Simulator, or do you have to download it?
I have to download it, but you don't have to. You just have to have Tabletop Simulator. And since you have it, you just join my game and you'll
One of these days, I'll grab you and some other people, and I'll teach y'all how to play Warhammer on here.
Oh, on Tabletop Simulator?
Yeah, if you don't know, so Tabletop Simulator, a lot of people have been making the DLC for it, where they're like, well, tabletop's the actual physical tabletop game's too expensive. Let's just put it in, Tabletop Simulator. So.
Yeah, I do that with D&D right now. Actually, I have a lot of the fantasy models just kind of sitting there, just so that they can use them for D&D. A lot of the Warhammer fantasy models.
Yeah, literally, first thing I pulled up when I opened up everything is someone playing a 40K map. They're playing Warhammer, so.
Let me see. I'll go ahead and get this game set up while we are waiting for any other questions. And you guys can still ask while we're playing the game. I'll have chat pulled up so that I'll still see it, and I'll forward any questions to you.
Yeah. So should I keep the virtual camera on, or what should I do?
It depends. If you just want a PNG for a little while, I can just put you up as a PNG.
This is fine for right now.
All right. Let's see.
That's good lord. That's 7. I'm like 8. Good grief. 9.
Some of these linger even after they've left for about a minute.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but these have players in them. They're like, wow, that's a lot. I also didn't know that there was a that's a new one. I did not know that there was a Persona 5 board game. Huh.
Oh yeah. They'll make anything into Tabletop Simulator. I've learned that. But I love it, honestly. This is such a great game. Yeah. So many possibilities for content.
Yeah. At some point, I'm definitely like, I need to get into this, and I need to learn how to play. I want to learn to play like Star Wars X-Wing and then Star Wars Armada, because I love like the big fleet-based games and everything. So I need to learn how to do that. That'd be fun.
Do you play? I think you mentioned that you play D&D. Do you play that in Tabletop Simulator?
I do.
Or do you play Roll20?
No, we use Roll20.
I see.
Mm-hmm. I actually have a question for you, if that's okay.
What's that?
What is your favorite class in D&D?
Well, you're gonna call me basic, but I like to be a fighter. I just do.
Not basic. Now, if you were gonna say champion fighter, then I was gonna be like basic bitch. But like. Do you play other subclasses, or is it?
Well, truth be told, I haven't played 5th edition in like 5 years. What I play right now is a tabletop game that I myself wrote. So I don't remember a lot of the specifics of D&D. So I honestly couldn't tell you, but it was the one that had tactics in it. Like they had special moves that you could do that weren't feats.
Battlemaster.
Battlemaster. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would like you'd like one of my friends who does is a DM and has a lot of homebrew stuff for his D&D campaign. One of the coolest I know about is one of the guys who plays with him, another friend of mine. He has a barbarian character, like a wolf-kind barbarian. And it's a homebrew race and everything, but the cool thing about this race is that they're rather than playing the whole dumb barbarian trope, guys pretty smart for about 11 about a 12 in intelligence. Thing is though, the way he gets his intimidation across is that because it's basically a form of like it's if you remember the Rune Knight fighter, which is like the one that has like the cool you say it's been 5 years since you played 5e. If you don't remember, Rune Knight is the one that has like the giant runes and everything on their armor and weapons, and it allows them to like invoke the powers of the different giants and everything from the runic language. And this character's barbarian has the ability to basically temporarily turn himself into a giant to intimidate people.
I see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oops, I
just sent you an invite on Steam.
Yeah, I saw it.
Let's see. Someone in chat asks, have you met my brother, Alienor, the true king of the kaiju? He's a hate dragon, but has an amazing heart.
No, that name does not sound familiar.
Let's see. Here's
I
another one.
apologize.
Have any of the Uchiha entered the forest? I'm assuming from Naruto.
Yeah, no, but a lot of our crows and ravens went missing one day when some rando walked past, so I'm guessing that might have been one of them. That is also a Naruto reference.
So you'd probably do better than me with a lot of the Naruto questions. I haven't seen
Well, no,
Naruto in
the
its
thing
entirety.
is, I never got into Naruto, but I do know the fact that whenever there are crows and ravens, it means Itachi Uchiha is about to murder somebody. So,
Hang on, let me move up to our.
okay,
other...
I'm gonna be real with you. I have never played this game.
It's
so,
okay.
Fully,
it's
anyway.
unbelievably easy, and a lot of it is RNG. So it's not gonna be. It doesn't have a lot of skill involved.
Okay.
Dang, I'm trying to make myself tiny again. Why am I not tiny? The Control Shift one? What the heck? Now all the spells are casting that everybody's been wanting to cast on me. I'll get my controller out. Perhaps. Mayhaps. It'll let me. Hang on. Some of my hotkeys from my other programs are starting to
Take your time.
interfere. Come on, dude.
Your ping is pretty high according to my thing, so
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
might be because you have a ton of stuff open.
Hang on, I know what it is. It's I have this software that I use for writing. It's a dictation software. Helps me write a lot faster, and for some reason it keeps turning itself on. Let's see, I'm gonna force quit it.
I see your finger moving around, so
Yeah, and my CPU's like capping out. Hold up.
take your time.
Let's see. All right. That helped a lot.
Okay.
Okay, I do have a ton of stuff open, but that's just the way it is. Okay, here we go. Let me transfer us over. I'm gonna move myself around so I don't cover you up. Yeah, I'm actually got you completely covered by my wings.
Go. Take your time.
And you're gonna hear me like freak out sometimes, and it's because people are casting spells at me.
That's cool. I'm a little worried, like I'm trying to like get my controls to work. I'm trying to spin the wheel and it's not spinning, even though I'm grabbing it. And,
You gotta flick it.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Hang on, I'll show you. Trying to get the game pulled up on the
there
stream.
it goes.
You got
there
it?
There it goes.
Neato.
Just a little laggy. That's all.
Here we go. Okay, and then we transition over. Neato. Here we are. Okay, so here we are in Tabletop Simulator. My ping probably still is pretty high. So like I said, we are going to be trying our best to relate to some of you guys, because you're all, the majority of you guys are human in some form or another. And we, as higher beings, struggle to relate. And we figured the best way to do that would be to play a game based on your lives. So here we go. So you get to decide right off the bat, since we're not starting at birth, apparently. I guess whenever people on Earth are born, they immediately either go to college or they immediately go to work.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna immediately go to work.
Now, you have to remind me, are there benefits to going to college in the game?
Yes.
Like,
there is benefits and risks. So whenever you go straight to work, you can start with a career immediately and then get your first payday to start off with. If you go to college, you have to take on some debt. But then you get to pick up careers that are higher paying, typically.
Yeah. Well, I already know from what my human friends have told me, I know that's bullshit. So.
Well, we're going to find out for sure. So to start off with, let me make sure that we get the money. Let me get our money sorted out. Let me get that right. I'll go ahead and be the banker. Okay. So we start the game with $10,000. Let me just hand that to you. Oh wait, is it 10,000 or 100,000? I actually don't remember. Ow. People are already throwing stuff at me. See, they don't eat their food, they just throw it at me. Like children. I don't even put the pegs in there because they just go crazy. All right, so we start with this. I think I can just deal this to you. Ow, 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 ow. So
Oh, thank God. They actually included a die if you couldn't get your mouse to do the flick action on the thing.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually a 10-sided die over here. Thank God.
Yeah, if you just want to roll that, you can just roll that. I like the little spinner thing because I'm crazy, but... Yeah, I'm going to change the settings a little bit. This thing's lagging like crazy. And it's because I
turned my resolution down. That might help.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't have a computer monitor. You know, like how I told you, I'm streaming from my couch.
Yeah.
My computer's plugged into my TV.
Yeah.
So my TV's huge, and it tries to turn the resolution all the way up on that TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
4K or something like that, and that is.
Yeah. Do you need to log out and log back into the game, or?
No, we're good. I just have to change the resolution to something I can actually see.
Okay, your ping is a lot better now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just dropped. Yeah, so it turns out Tabletop Simulator in 4K 60 FPS is still a challenge even for my computer. And I got a powerhouse, you know. It's not exactly a store-bought. Let's see. So we start off with that. We got our cars. And you need to take on 40,000 in debt, so that's just 2 of these. If you're going to start at college. You're red. I'll deal these to red.
Thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, Sharky's loans. We love you, Lord Dragon. Aw. Ow. They love me by throwing stuff at me.
Yeah. And you start with a basic 10,000?
Yeah, you start with the basic 10,000. Since I'm starting out starting out as a career, I go ahead and draw one of my career cards at random.
Go ahead.
Let's see.
Remind me again, just to pick one up is just right click on it, or?
Yeah, or in your case, I guess it'd be left click. No, wait. Yeah, right click and then draw is the easiest way.
Okay.
So what I ended up getting was travel agent as my job. Since it doesn't say degree required, this is my job. So it looks like I was born into this world to be a travel agent of all things. Woohoo! Dream career, guys.
All right, so who goes first?
So let's figure that out. You go ahead and roll your dice. I'll flick the bean over here.
4.
6. All right, so
All right,
I'll
you
go
go
first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, one more thing I got to do. Well, I'll go ahead and move 6, but I need to pick out my salary because you also get you have to draw your salary separately from your job.
Yeah.
All right, so I pick out my salary. Where is it? Draw. And my
do you have
salary,
to land on payday to get paid, or just go past it?
just go past it. Oh, geez. I gotta land at $20,000 a year. That's bad even by freaking the Game of Life standards. And by the way, this is like the 70s version of this game.
Yeah.
In case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, but you still get 40,000 because you passed payday twice. So.
Yeah, I did. So I'll go ahead and grab my payday. Don't you guys wish that you made 40,000 a year? I wish I made 40,000 a year. Damn.
Same.
Or I guess it's 20,000 a year and then like 2 years of life.
Anyway, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and roll.
Okay, go ahead. What did I land on? I landed on something. Okay, I lost my next turn.
Oh, oops. All right, I rolled a 2. So, let's see. 1, 2. So buy books and supplies. So I need to pay 5,000. So
okay. So if you can't pay, well, you can, but this is just for later reference. If you can't pay, or if you run out of money, then you just have to take another loan, and they all come out as 20,000.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna put this 10,000 back, and I've drawn a 5. So
yeah, that's fine.
Back right here. Okay, it's your turn.
I lost my turn, so you get to go again.
Oh, okay.
It seems like I took a stumble on the way of life.
No, the dice.
I'm at a dead-end job. Did it fall off the table?
Yeah, I got it, though. I grabbed it.
Goes into the void. It goes into the forest of memories. That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Graduation day. Get a life card.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Insert meme here. What does it say? Can't. Hold on a minute. What's that say? Solution to pollution, $250,000. What? So
you collect at the end of your life, or at the end of retirement, we count up all of those things.
Okay.
And these are things that you would have accomplished at some point throughout your life.
Got it. Okay.
We're gonna say
it's now your turn.
So now, what I kind of like to do sometimes is I'll kind of like pseudo role play it. So like I'm a travel agent right now. You just went to college, and there's a chance at some point in your life that you're going to discover the solution to pollution.
Yep.
Wow, as humans do. As humans typically do.
And apparently, it's only worth $250,000.
Yeah, apparently that's it. That's all you get for saving the world as we know it. All right, let's see where I go. Flicking the bean. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep making that joke till you guys bust a gut. So just, it gets funnier every time I say it. All right, that's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just landed on a payday, and that's all I get.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah. Let's see, someone asked a question. For all of us, what mythical creature do you think I am? Well, considering your name is Zoroark, I'm assuming a Pokemon.
Pokemon. Also, 5, but I have to stop here. Job search time.
All right, so now you get to pick a career. But the way that it goes for you, since you went to college, is I think you pick 2. Hang on a sec. Yeah, choose your career. You draw 3, look at the cards, and then pick 1.
So
it'd be your career cards.
Yep, I'm doing that. So let's see. Draw.
I think you drew house deeds.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oops. Can you put those back, please?
Yeah, I got it.
For me? All right, thank you. All right, let's try that again. Okay, I've got police officer, salesman, and athlete. None of them require a degree, which is weird.
Yeah,
but
it's just bad luck.
Mm.
So what you can do is you can pick one, and then you throw the other 2 back. At any point, though, during the game, you can actually change your career. There's certain spaces you can land on.
I'm going to stick with police officer for now because it says collect $5,000 from any opponent who spends a 10.
Yeah, that's a good one.
For speeding. So
for other reference, a lot of spaces will have like little tags on them like this.
Yeah.
Like there's like these planes here. If you land on those spaces, then those are my spaces as a travel agent.
Yeah.
So so that's what you'd be giving up as a cop, because cops don't have one. They just have the 10.
They do.
Oh, they have one, I think.
Host a police charity ball.
Yeah, that's the one that they have. And then it's just 10 after that. So that's just for future reference.
Okay, it's your turn.
ACAB. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Every time I roll a 10, I'm just going to say ACAB. Lord gets a speeding ticket. Probably. I'm going to go too fast.
Sir, do you know how fast you were flying?
I swear I was flying the speed limit, sir. Your boots look a little dirty there. Let me lick them boots, and you just let me go on my way.
Oh no, you were flying at the proper speed limit. It's the height that you were violating. All flying creatures need to stay at least 8,000 feet.
Ah, damn. See, I just lost track. I was looking at the GPS, you know. It won't happen again, sir.
The reason I say 8,000 feet, because, that's where, once you go past 8,000 feet, you can't breathe anymore. Oxygen's too thin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a problem for me. I fly so fast that I'm not seen. Speeding ticket. He just admitted to a crime. Let's see, where am I? There I am. 1, 2.
Time to get married.
All right, I'm gonna marry Nessie here. So whenever you get these stop spaces, I think you're supposed to roll again.
Are you?
Let's see. There are 3 times. Job. Whenever you reach these spaces, stop, even if you have moves left. Things in my way. Follow directions, and then spin and move again. So go ahead and you can go ahead and spin and roll yours again. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll get your first payday.
6.
Oh yeah, you got your job. Now pick your salary.
4, 5, 6.
And I think since you went to college.
I just did a thing that says win the marathon, so I collect $10,000. So I'll take that back.
Congratulations.
Yep. And then what were you saying?
Since you have to pick your salary, and since you went to college, I think you actually get to pick you get to draw multiple times, and then let's see.
All right, how many?
Let's see. Yeah, you draw 3 salary cards, and then you pick the best one, or the one that you want. If only it worked like that in real life, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so we got collect 50,000 on payday. Okay, yeah, I want the 50,000 one. So
all right,
I'll take that.
We toss these other 2 back.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the 50,000 with it. But when it's time to pay taxes, I have to pay more. You know how it should work in real life.
That's the way it should be. That's how you could tell this game was written in like the 70s before it trickled down.
Yeah. Anyway, so I get a 50,000 because I got my first payday. So draw. Thank you.
Casually makes nearly 3 times what I do.
I could pay off this debt at any time, right?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'd like to do that now.
All right, you just toss those back and put the money in there too.
All right, so that's 40,000. So I can put this back and then just grab a 10.
Hopefully, Junior doesn't get caught speeding because of Sonic. Well, even if you did catch him, you wouldn't catch him. You would just see him doing it.
Anyway, no more college debt. Yay.
Question, if girls go to college to get more knowledge and boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, who's the real stupid one? Because we made it to Jupiter.
We made it to Jupiter.
We discovered intersolar travel.
Yeah, so you get to roll again, but what does getting married do? Anything or?
I think you just add a peg. Hang on, because you do count pegs at some point, like for some effects, like it'll be like you have to pay this much for every peg in your car, or something, or you earn this much for every peg in your car. So essentially, getting married just says add a peg. Yeah, just add a peg. I'll just keep track of it in my head.
Yeah, we got to roll again. So
all right,
let's stop. So remember.
Let's continue on this life here, on my travel agency. Hey, you know what? That's why I was flying so fast. We're flying to another country. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just landed on a payday again. Just a regular day. Just another day on the grind.
All right, my turn. 7. But I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you say if you pass payday, you get paid?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to stop and get married. But first things first. I will take that. And then get married. So let me put one of these in here.
Well, if Junior doesn't get caught, you still have to pay his ticket. You know, that's true.
Yeah.
Damn. I can't win, dude. I can't win.
Oh, nice. I don't have to pay a speeding ticket. So
of course you don't. That's because you're a dirty cop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get another payday, but I also have to visit my in-laws. Oh, no.
Oof, just in time.
I mean, it could be worse. So
describe your partner for me. Everyone knows Nessie, but who is Zaruk's fictional partner here?
Amina is a... Wow, where do I start? So Amina comes from a family of half giants, and she slew a void dragon.
Oh.
So, yeah, she slew a void dragon, and during the battle with said void dragon, she tumbled into the forest after defeating it, and so she's been there ever since, and she's basically the secondary guardian of the forest. So it's her job basically to not only protect me, but also handle anything if something needs to be more physical.
Well, congratulations on your newfound marriage. And it happened right here in the Forest of Memories. How cute.
Also, I got a 50,000 win dance contest life card. So it is now your turn.
Someone confused me.
Tell me about the rabbits, George. Ooh, pay up, sucker.
No, I rolled a 1. Damn it. Well, you know what? At least I get to stop on the house. Wait, no, I'm not red. I usually pay
taxes.
Red. Damn it.
Yeah, taxes.
Gotta pay my taxes. I make $20,000 a year and I still gotta pay taxes. What the fuck is up with that?
Actually, wait. How much you have to, it's only 5,000. So I mean, it could be worse.
I actually paid like $4,000 in taxes this year.
Wait, you just put down 10,000 on the game.
Yeah, I'm about to. I don't have 5,000. I need to take one.
Okay, so make sure you do that. Okay, my turn. 4. Right, stop by a house, so I have to draw a deed, and I guess this time it's just random, right?
Yes. Let's see. The house, I'm pretty sure, is random. Let me double check.
Random.
I remember I played this game once and I had, like, all of my luck was insanely good. I completely crushed all of my friends, but I lived in, like, a split open shack the entire time. When you reach the space stop, Draw one house deed from the deck. Pay the bank the price on the deed, not the insurance amount. If you're short on cash, you must borrow from the bank and then spin again. Okay.
Okay.
So you draw randomly.
Let's see what I get. What is that? You cursed me. It's the split level shag.
I guess that's all you can afford on 50,000 a year.
Well, no, I've got money, so it's just pay 40,000 straight up.
Yeah, you're quite frugal, Zaruk.
All right, I got it. Let me go put this over here. Nope. Put that there, and then I grab 10,000 because that was 50. So nah, maybe I can buy another house later.
I make
Honestly,
$0. Go ahead.
Gonna be real with you. Just in real life, I'm happy with the apartment I have. At some point, like I think, like it's weird because my family was like, at some point when you get married in real, and not. I mean the real person, not Zaruk. But they're like, when you get married, we'll help you get a house. I'm like, I don't really want one. Because, I mean, like, I'm perfect. That's the thing. Like, look, if freaking Keanu Reeves can be a freaking multimillionaire, basically have whatever house he wants and live in an apartment, I think I can live with that too. So, which, fun fact, yes,
Dang.
Keanu Reeves literally lives in an apartment. Now, granted, it's a New York apartment, but it's still in an apartment.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Where are you going to buy a house? Who wants to buy property in New York right now?
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
All right, so I get a baby girl. But I also passed 2 life spaces, so let me go ahead and grab that.
Congratulations. Does your partner stream? Or have a character or whatever?
She's in your chat. It's Fountain Stranger.
Oh. Well, hello.
And so that, and I gotta draw a life card and put a little baby girl in there. So
I just think it'd be fun if I got Nessie and we all played life. That'd be cute.
that'd be fun. So let's see. Let me draw this. Please be something good. What is this? Toy invention sells big. Wow. Okay, neat. Are all of these positive?
Yes. Yeah, all of the life cards are positive. Because, life is just great in the 70s. If you're living in the 70s, if you're a baby boomer, you're in a good spot right now. Until Vietnam. Wait, that was the 60s. All right, we're good. We're fine. All right, it's my turn.
Yep.
Let's see if I get to finally own a home. Come on, give me a 3. No, okay. All right.
You get a life card.
What did I do? What did I do with this life card? Visit the in-laws. It's okay. Nessie's in-laws are actually all right. They're okay. All right, let's see what I did though. While visiting the in-laws, I won a Pulitzer Prize. I guess I wrote one hell of an article on my wife's in-laws, my wife's parents.
Yeah, but wait a minute. You're a writer in real life. Like, that's an achievement.
It is, yeah.
Getting a Pulitzer.
I guess, I didn't realize discovering the Loch Ness Monster was quite as an amazing feat as I thought. We just kind of met. We just kind of met at work. And apparently that was the achievement of my life. Not my books, just discovering the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
And marrying her.
I got a 3, so let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, and then I can go 3. I can either go this way or that. I'm gonna go this way. 3. So buy a big screen TV, pay 5,000. Oh, wait, aren't you? Now, wait a minute. If it has the symbol on there, what does that mean again? Like you would give money to that person who had that. If that person. I think that's the sales person ticket though. Mine is like a plane. Person. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
It is now your turn.
I love how you become a cop just so you can speed through life with no consequences. Okay.
Ooh.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, 5,000. Actually, you know what? You don't have to. I'll just grab the 5,000 from over here. Well, actually, you have to give me the 5,000.
Yeah, I do. Hang on. I think I can just throw this to you. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
But at least I get, well, actually it didn't even matter. I don't even get to use it because I have to stop to buy a house. That sucks. Not only do you give me a ticket.
Real quick, did you shuffle the cards before we drew them, or?
No, they come shuffled whenever you load in the map.
Okay.
Let's see, or my house deed. Watch, I'm gonna get like a really big house, which you don't really want. There's no benefit to having a big house in this game other than clout. Let's see, how responsible am I with my money? Log cabin, average.
Not bad.
But can I afford it? It's gonna, no, I can't. I can't afford it. Okay, I'm gonna have to take on some debt. I'm gonna be house poor, guys.
Yeah, just $20,000, and so just one debt card.
I'm gonna be house poor. That's gonna be us here pretty soon. We're actually buying a house.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. But at least it's like financially viable for us to do that.
Yeah.
Right now, at least where we live.
Yeah, and don't forget you get to roll again because you have to stop things.
Watch, I'm gonna roll a 1 now.
You never know.
All right, flicking the bean.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna shatter any minute.
I know, it sounds like I'm throwing glass against the wall.
Yeah, glass. 7.
All right, I'll take it. Man, I just keep landing on payday. I just keep landing there. All right, so I'll just pay off my debts.
And then you get 20,000 more. Right.
Oh, I was about to take all of the 20s.
Yeah.
Robbing the bank.
This is mine now.
I'm just gonna rob the bank. That's how desperate I am.
9. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a payday. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get a baby boy, and I got a payday. So let me put another little kid in here. So
I love how they, on all of the baby spaces, you get a life card, which is generally a positive thing. But I feel like on the flip end of that, they should make you pay out the ass for having a baby. Do you have any idea? Like, do you guys know how expensive it is just to have a baby? Not even including the food and not even keeping it alive. This is just having the baby.
Yeah, which is why I told my girlfriend if push comes to shove, I would rather adopt than go through all that stuff.
It's insane.
Just, Yeah. Anyway, I get got a payday, so let me draw another 50,000. So, yee.
Junior's been a bane on my life before he was even born.
Your turn. Go for it.
All right, where is it?
Yeah, it literally sounds like you're throwing something made of glass against the wall.
I'm just mad.
Or you're stepping on glass. It's more like what it sounds like.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
What did I do?
Attend the Hollywood movie premiere. Pay 5,000.
Dang, I am not responsible. That's 15,000.
You decided to, after getting your house and everything, you decided to celebrate by taking the missus to a Hollywood movie premiere.
Money be damned. We don't need money. We live in a log cabin.
I mean, you need to grab a 10,000 too, because it was 5,000 for the ticket. So you would have, and you had a 20,000, so you'd have 15,000, right?
No, I had to pay 15,000, so all I had was a 20,000. So I paid. It was 5,000. You're right.
Yeah, it was 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah, 5,000.
I said 15. I was like, damn.
All right. So my turn.
Met Gala. Junior must have made you happy every once in a while. Okay, I'll admit, sometimes me and Junior have bonding moments, but you gotta understand, the kid is absolutely insane, beyond repair. I don't know what happened. Okay, maybe it was when I bonked him on the head. Something went wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 paydays and win beautiful baby contest. Collect 10,000. That is 110,000. 110,000 in one turn.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
So Zaruk is clearly better at being a human than I am. I'm really struggling here, guys.
I mean, you're a dragon. Like that's the thing. Here's the way I look at it. You can basically, within reason, you can have whatever you want because you're a dragon. Who's going to tell you no? Like,
apparently the government. And this this freaking wheel, damn.
One. So you gotta
no. My house. My only possession.
If you're not insured. Now, how does the insurance work?
Whenever you buy your house, you can buy insurance for it. I didn't have enough money to buy insurance.
So it's you are now 25,000 in debt.
My cabin.
Wait,
What?
now is that house destroyed, or it's just temporarily flooded?
I just pay the money and I just have to live with it. And then I have to take on debt. So I only had 15,000. That means I gotta take 2 of these.
2 of these, but each one's worth 20,000.
Yeah. So because you can only take these in increments of 20,000.
Oh, got it.
That's
okay,
the game intentionally does that.
Mm-hmm. Wait, why do I have one of these?
Oh,
Did I not?
Did you have? Do you have one, or did I deal one to my? Did I deal 2? I think I dealt 1 to you by accident. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, here. Here you go.
Give me that. It's my debt. You can't have it. It's mine.
All right. So it's my turn to roll.
Yeah.
So. Oops. I'm unintentionally playing bowling with like all the pegs over here. 7. Okay. Oops. I'm child napping. Put the baby back in there.
She just fell out of the car.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, payday, but it says stock market slumps. Return 1 stock. I don't have any stock.
If you, at any point, you can buy stock. I forgot about that. And basically all stock does is if somebody rolls the number on that stock, you collect money from the bank. So like every stock is 1 number and you can only own 1 unless there's like a space that says you can draw an additional 1.
Yeah.
So you don't lose anything here since you didn't have 1.
Yep. So, yeah, your turn.
All right. Got a very keen-eyed follower here. They were saying they were wondering why your hair was on the wrong side. We're in the Mirrorverse.
Yeah, we are in the Mirrorverse.
Where am I? Oh yeah. Okay. Which way do I want to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay. I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna trade salaries with you.
Oh no!
Give me that salary. It's time for me to turn my life around.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Here's your salary card. I'll put it over here for you. Oh, salary card, not the job card. Right. Okay. So here you go. I'm gonna put it over here for you.
I'll put this over here.
There
for
you go.
All right. I'm basically doing like what that.
Also, because you passed payday before that, though, you have to collect 20,000 first.
Yeah, my last paycheck at this dead-end job.
Yeah, moving up in the world.
I'm going from American Airlines to American Plus.
And they, for me, like the way I'm gonna describe it is, I was a police chief, but then they basically said, hey, we need more veteran more patrol officers. So they, I took a demotion to be a more veteran patrol officer.
How noble.
Yeah.
Well, all that did was let me just pay off 1 thing of debt. So maybe this is where I turned my life around.
I'm willing to bet that it is. All right, my turn.
For me and Nessie. Look, good thing
10.
we decided not to have kids, though.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, see, or okay, damn. I think I'm gonna go for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I get 2 paydays, but then I have to give to the Art Institute. So pay 25,000. But let me go ahead and collect 40,000. Actually, no, it'd be 15,000 because 40,000 from the 2 paydays, 25,000 I think. So I only need, yeah. So let me go ahead and do that. Got it. Your turn.
Oh, it was your mod that noticed that your hair was in the wrong place.
Yeah, we're in the. Don't worry, Cataclysm. We're just in the Mirrorverse. All right.
And 5. I keep thinking I'm the red car because I'm always the red car.
Yeah, my apologies.
Oh no.
Tropical vacation.
What a time.
Wait, you're a travel agent. Wait, no, wait a minute. I thought if that's your thing, you don't have to pay.
Oh yeah, it is. Thank God.
Yeah, that's your thing. You don't have to pay. You banked up your hours from work and you're going on vacation.
Yes, finally, all those free airline credits paid off.
Yeah. Also, did you pass a?
Oh, I did.
Did you pass a payday thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So you get 50,000.
All right, let's toss away my debt. I'm now debt-free, and now I'm more wealthy than like 60% of Americans right now. How about that?
I don't think people want to remember that. That's kind of my thing. The reason I do the Forest of Memories is so people don't have to think about that.
Well, here in the lore cave, that's all we think about. No, I'm just kidding.
3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Summer school. Pay 5,000 per child. Okay, so my children are not that intelligent.
Oh no!
No, that's not true.
What
Summer
did it say?
school's like summer school.
Oh no!
5,000 per child. So that's not true. Summer school is just one of those things that sometimes, like, I never had to go to summer school, but I do know some people who did. It's mainly because they just struggled with subjects that they could never wrap their head around. So that's not true. So
I had
okay.
No, everyone I knew that went to summer school went because they skipped too much regular school.
Oh God. Anyway, your go.
Yeah. Difference between summer school and regular schools, you can't skip summer school, at least not in my hometown. Everyone knows if you skip, they know exactly where you are and they'll come get you.
Exactly where you are.
Yep. They'll come get you. You can slip through the cracks.
You had truant officers?
Yes, we did.
Damn.
It was not cool, dude. They were awful. Art auction. I hate
20,000.
I don't care about no art. Only my art.
So, that was the, I picked that up. You dropped it on the 20,000 pile. Yeah. God, like, were they all assholes or something? The truant officers, I mean.
The only reason that the cops never finagled or never really gotten my stuff, my dad was the mayor of our hometown, and he campaigned on giving the cops a raise, and he was successful twice. So anytime that the cops would like get me in trouble for something like truancy, it would be pretty light for me. It's not like I wouldn't. God, you've rolled like 17 10s this whole game. But they wouldn't like immediately charge me with truancy. But all my friends though, God, they bring the hammer down on them, and it's because there was nothing else for them to do but shit on kids, you know?
Yeah. Also, tornado just hit my house, so I do have to collect 20,000 for payday. But tornado just hit my house, and
Oof.
I'm the dumb moron who didn't insure it, even though it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, who would get insurance for this?
So it's how much was it? Tornado hits us $125,000 if not insured.
You might as well build the whole house again. Look at this thing.
Yeah, so let's see. 125,000. So let's see. 50.
Oh my God, look at these fat stacks.
100. And then it was 125, right?
Here's my fat stack. Yeah, 125.
Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna drop this over here.
Zaruk over here making it rain, and I'm over here like...
There we go.
I'm like a sewer.
For now. Anyway, because now you're making fat stacks, so your turn.
Damn. I still gotta pay you, though.
5,000 for speeding, please.
All right, do you got some 5s?
Yes, I do. I've got one
Here,
5.
I'll break this in the bank.
Okay, here you go. Here's a 5. You would just want me to put it in your thing?
Yeah, I'll deal this to you.
Hey, there you go. Thank you.
All right, at least I get to move now.
Yep. 10 spaces. You hit the stock market thing, but you got no stock like me, so
I wish I could buy
matter.
stock. Okay.
Yeah, so but you passed 2 paydays, so you get 100,000.
Yay, fat stacks.
Wait, where'd you start? Art auction. Yeah, right here. So yeah, you get 100,000.
Give me that.
All right, my turn. Where'd that dot? Oh, there it is. 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think
7,
you're going backwards.
8. Oh, I'm going backwards.
You said no time travel.
Yeah, it's a time paradox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 2 paydays. Nice. So that's 40,000. Let's see. And there we go. Your turn.
Okay. Here we go. Since I didn't buy into the stock market, I should rewrite this game, but in modern times. Instead of it seeing stock market, it's crypto.
Yeah, oh God, but yeah.
Let's see.
You want to go this way?
Yep. Join the
this
health.
way. This no.
5,
Laura,
6, 7.
Laura, read the thing.
Oh, yeah, that one says find buried treasure. That one's 80,000. I thought I just assumed it said pay.
Yeah, you just got $130,000. You got a payday and you found buried treasure. So
I got a nose for that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. What, do you think I was trying to set you up and go go pay your taxes? No, I was like, go this way.
I thought it said lose 80,000 or something.
1. Okay, well, that's fine. Where am I? Oh, over here.
Yeah, no, it'll put you over here.
Oh God! Produce a rock video. Pay $100,000.
Dang, you're going through a midlife crisis here after that tornado.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Okay, so.
So, oh yeah, is Zaruk immortal? I'm assuming so.
Yes, in a sense. I'm not. I don't think I can die of. I don't know. I don't think I can die of old age, but I can be killed. If someone kills me, but I can't die of old age or anything.
So you're immortal, but not invincible.
Not invulnerable. Yeah, not invulnerable. So, anyway, that is my turn. It is now your turn. Oh, but I also hit. Oh no, I landed on payday. So yeah, it's your turn.
All right, 7. Play
a family game. So draw a life card.
How fun!
And you got a payday. So 50,000 and a life card.
I'm playing a game where I'm playing a game where I'm playing a game. We are gods.
Insert Inception here. What'd you get?
Let's see. Run world record mile. I guess I got tired of flying and now I'm running.
Don't you wait, isn't your model missing legs?
Yeah, a funny story about that. I guess I ran that mile so fast It removed the idea of legs from my body.
Also, make sure you give yourself 50,000 because you crossed a payday.
Right.
So,
Don't want to forget that.
all right, my turn.
Ooh, making my comeback.
6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Payday. Just landed on it. So, nice. So that's 20,000 for me. Ooh, that looks like a 7 to me. Or is that? No, that's a 6.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
wrong.
a 6.
My bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't remember if trade salary is optional. Let me.
Is it 4? Yeah, I was about to say, is it forced or do I get my money back? Do I start getting my money back?
You might. Hang on. Wait, does that say trade salary? Because there's 2 blues. There's one that's night school, and then there's trade salary. Okay, yeah, that is
I'm pretty
trade
sure.
salary.
Hold on, let's see. The blue spaces are optional. Follow the directions only if you want to.
Okay, no. No.
Yeah, no.
No.
No. Yeah, no. 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 All right, my turn. Nine. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so 9, and I got hold on. Yeah, I didn't get a payday, but it's a spin again if you're not in the lead. Do they mean on the board or do they mean in the game?
If you're not in the lead on the board.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I am in the lead, so yeah, it's your turn.
You're way in the lead. Oh my god.
Well, that just means I'm running through my life really fast. 10, pay up, sucker.
Bing!
5,000. Thank you.
Okay, where am I? Fuck. Oh, here I am. Spin again if you're not in the lead. Okay, and I got a
You're not in the
payday.
lead, so spin again.
Drop one of these. You know the best part about tabletop simulators, you ain't gotta clean up afterwards.
Yeah.
You don't have to shove the entire game into the
Yeah,
thing.
just flip the table.
Ow. Damn it.
Yep, another 5,000, please.
Heck of an investment. Okay. Let's see. Do you have? I guess give me one of those 5s back, and I'll give you this 10. I don't have another 5.
Okay.
All right, let's spin again. Oh wait, I did spin. I just rolled
Yeah,
10,
yeah,
2 10s. Okay.
Oops, I dropped it. Here, let's put this
2,
in your. There you go.
Spin again if you're not in the lead. Wow.
Okay, go for it.
All right, I
You
collected
have to pay yourself, give yourself 50,000 because you
just past 2 paydays.
yeah. So give yourself 100,000 because God forbid,
I know.
and then you can go get like I'm guessing you're the one in a midlife crisis now because you're
Apparently.
just you're throttling it.
Yeah,
So go again. Yep, you're not in the lead, so spin again.
I just said midlife crisis. Try quarter life crisis.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Give me back that 5,000.
Oh my god. I'm just pressing the gas, and at this point I'm trying to, I don't know, just going where the wind takes me in this.
Okay, so 10. So you land on this payday over here. So that's another 100,000 for you because you passed 2 paydays.
I pressed fast forward. I gotta admit, I'm using chronomancy here. Turns out being a human sucks. I just want it to be done.
Reject humanity, return to dragon.
Yes, reject humanity, return to dragon.
All right, 5. Okay, let's see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spin again if not in the lead. I am, so I'll just take the 5,000. Or wait, no, I passed a payday, so it's 20,000 for me. Also, I mean, yes. What is in your opinion, what is the worst like movie with dragons in it you think you've ever seen? Like like, let me give you an example. I was gonna say worst dragon movie, but there aren't a lot of movies that are like dragon focused. But I was
Yeah.
gonna say Reign of Fire, if you've ever seen that one.
Yes, I've seen Rain of Fire. That's the worst dragon movie.
Yeah, and if y'all in the chat don't know what Reign of Fire is, how would you describe that, Lord?
Just
It's like,
just a typical sci-fi throwaway movie, you know.
yeah, we literally apparently unearthed dragons during some kind of like archaeological dig, and then like what? It's within like like what, 6 months they've turned us all back to the Stone Age, basically.
Yeah, they're like an invasive species because they breed ridiculously fast.
Yeah, there's one male, and then all the others are female.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna roll 4 10s in a row.
You got a 10,000. You got a 10 in there, so like I'll give you this 5 back, and you can give me that 10.
Trying to pick it out. There it is.
There you go. But yeah, the whole thing is like, yeah, they're an invasive species. Like within like 6 or 7 months, like we still have technology, but we have to live in like areas where they aren't. And like people fight against the dragons by using like water cannons and like Mad Max style gear. It's really dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
Gosh, you know, I don't know if it's not a movie, but I despise Game of Thrones. I fucking hate it. And I hate it so much that I'm gonna say it's the worst dragon movie I've ever seen, because it transcends how much I hate it as a show into how much I hate it as a movie.
Okay, so you've retired now, so you can either retire at Countryside Acres or Millionaire Estates.
I'm trying to remember which one.
Yep. Retirement says repay to the bank any outstanding loans, place your career card, your salary card, your insurance policy, and your house deed out of play. If you think you might have the most money, place your car on the Millionaire Estates. Any number of players may retire there. Otherwise, place your car on Countryside Acres. Whenever you decide to retire, wait there until all other players have retired. And depending on where you go, yeah. So like, let's see, the rich. So let's see. Depends on where you want to retire.
I think I'll go. I don't think I have the, well, I probably do have the most cash. I don't know. I don't want to do the math. I'm gonna go to millionaire.
Okay. Okay, so yep, and now you just wait there for me, basically. Right?
Yeah.
You can read the instructions for what else you gotta do. 10. So that should be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me give myself my last payday. And then yoink. Okay.
I don't think I took my last payday.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. So get your 50,000. And then let's see. I'm going to retire at Countryside Acres. So that gives me another life tile. And let's see. After all players have retired, you're the only one at the Millionaire Estate, so let's see. So you can, I think you've actually won this, because it says after all players are retired, all players at Millionaire's Estate count their money. The richest player takes 4 life tiles at Millionaire's Estates. So you get to take 4 of these.
Yeah.
I guess because you're the only one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then once you've done that, in that case it says, now all players turn their life tiles message side up and add up the dollar amount shown on their tiles. All players then count up their money and add the 2 figures together. The player the highest amount wins.
Okay.
But I think you've just won this. So.
Do you want to just eyeball it, or do you...
Well, hold on. Because, oh, yeah, it's right here. Let me put this over where you dropped it on my thing for some reason.
Oh.
There you go. I put it right over there for you. So let me go ahead and check mine.
Yeah, because the life tiles can turn this around really fast.
All right, so let me go ahead and add some stuff up.
They're worth a ridiculous amount.
Plus.
Let's see, I think I need to draw 3 more life tiles. Or 2 more life tiles. Lore goes from in debt to millionaire. Typical draconic shenanigans. Hey, you know, when it comes to finances, even though I'm a lore dragon, finances are in our blood. It's in our DNA.
Okay, I did the math. I have $875,000.
Oh yeah, because you have a bunch of life tokens. Let's see. I think even with the life tokens that I got, unless these are just amazing, I don't know if it's gonna. Okay, the life tokens alone, I got some good ones.
Yeah.
450, 550, 650.
Yeah, and the rest of this is 100,000. You win. You've got this. You got over 1 million. So nice job.
I just had
come
to
from behind. Yeah.
Just had to hit the gas, tape it down with a fucking cinder block.
Salaries with me. Yeah, and trade salaries with me.
That or literally those spaces win the game 9 times out of 10. Every time I've played this game, it's just been if you trade salaries with somebody, you've stolen the game unless they get it back.
Yeah. So would you like to flip the table because you're the winner?
I think I might be the only one who can, but I would like to give you the well, actually, hang on. I think I can give you the honors as my guest. Let me make sure. Where do I do that? I think that's under configuration.
Hold on. Yeah, I can't. Strength check failed.
Oh. Hang on. Permissions. There we go. All right. You should be able to do it now.
Yeet.
This is your forest after all.
The lag. Oh, God.
We're the lagging dragon now. And as you can see in the Forest of Memories, that even though you can see the floor, the table continues falling down into eternity.
Yeah, for some weird reason. Let me actually go back to the main menu. I want to see if I can, because I'm pretty sure I still have these downloaded. Let me check. Hold on, because there's something I want to do. Show you. Let me see if I can get it. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna create a server, and it's just my name, just Zaruk, and the password for it is 1944.
If you just click the plus button and then invite me, it'll.
Yeah, I tried. Like, there's something wrong with my. It won't open Steam the right way.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've never actually joined a game before. I've always been the DM. Oh, let me see. I guess I just exit. Go to main menu. Okay. Yeah, okay. Join. I see you.
Okay. So when this loads up, I have a lot to show you.
What'd you say the server password was?
1944.
Lore, what have you done? Hey, Black Flame Thomas, how's it going? I've given you too much power. Should I be the spectator or pick a color?
No, you can come in here. You can pick a color. I just want to show you something because, like, I don't know if I have to figure out how to make it work. But when I do get it to work, we will be able to play. I'll be able to show you how Warhammer works, and I'm going to show you all the stuff in here.
The Bing is a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are at 21% loaded in on my screen.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah. The cool thing about this is that a lot of these are like, these are all from the tabletop, but a lot of these are also from the Warhammer video games that people like ripped out of the game, and you can actually use them you can actually use them for stuff, which is cool.
Great. You know what? Screw Games Workshop, dude. This is the way we get back at them.
Yes. Yep. This is exactly how you get back at them.
Weren't they like suing players for
no, no. They were so there was a time where a lot of people were getting into Warhammer thanks to fan animators on like YouTube and everything. And they basically, it wasn't that they sent them cease and desist. No. Instead, what they ended up doing was they basically told them, they're like, hey, why don't you come work for us? But if you work for us, you have to stop posting stuff on YouTube because you're going to be working for us. So they were like, so basically take your stuff off YouTube and then you can work for us. So these animators and stuff took their stuff off YouTube and then were ghosted by the company.
Oh
and were
my
basically
God.
Were given nothing. And like, so this meant that the people lost their lost their audiences and everything. And if they tried to restart the thing back up, Games Workshop would be like, hey, cease and desist. That's our property.
That is some screwy shit right there. Oh my God. Yeah, fuck them, dude. We're just going to pirate the game and play it like this.
Yeah, it's extremely scummy. It's very scummy behavior. That wasn't all they did. Like, there's trying to think of some other stuff that, like, and the other thing about it was that the other thing they did was, despite, like, before that, it was announced that they were like, hey, we know that you guys love our animation, like a lot of the animation stuff. Well, we've got a brand new thing, an app called Warhammer Plus, where if you give us $10 a month, you can have all the Warhammer content you want, including some animation stuff from their actual animation team.
Whoa.
And all that stuff. But again, yeah, stuff's loading in. But here's the really shitty thing. It's not worth the $10 a month. It's not. Like, they showed off one of their animation things. Like, it's so god awful ugly. Like, the models don't even look right. Like, the things are animated poorly. Sometimes they don't even move. Like, a lot of the action shots are like done like, almost like you were reading like a flowing comic book. Like, it's just there's no movement or anything. It's bad. So
like Newgrounds level Flash animation shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's bad. And in the end, like, it ended up biting them in the ass because people boycotted Warhammer Plus to the point that they're they had to push a huge campaign fee just to get people to even, like, the bare minimum people to check it out. And if you even want to know what's worse for scummy stuff, when they were deciding to go after, like, the fan animators and everything, their head of their legal department said, don't do this. He told, like, I don't know if it was a he or a she, but they said, don't do this. This is only going to backfire on us. Rather, instead, what you should be doing is we should be taking advantage of this. We should be working with these people. We should be trying to get, them to help us out. Like, maybe we could sponsor them or something like that. We need to do that. Games Workshop said, yeah, we'll do that. We'll think about it. And then they fired the head of their legal department for not telling them what they wanted to hear.
That's just petty. Absolutely petty.
So, behold the Astra Militarum, aka the Imperial Guard. These are the normal human beings who fight in the 40K universe. So this is just normal dudes who basically fight monsters, Chaos Space Marines, demons, all that stuff. These are all the models that you could get in the tabletop game. Some of them you can't. Like, for example, the buildings, those are from the games, like the video games. But all the other models, yeah, some of these are either discontinued or or you can get them. So,
wow.
And they were even nice enough to put the cards on the thing.
God, with models like this, if you got a 3D printer, you can export these and just 3D print them.
Oh, they already do that, Lore. That's one of the things that has Games Workshop so scared, is that people are going to 3D printers rather than buying their overpriced shit. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, what's really cool about this is that if you hover your mouse over the unit, it actually tells you all of, like, the rules for it.
Oh my god, that is so fucking cool. Oh, yeah, that's really so handy.
So I can explain. So the stats in order are, like, movement, weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, wounds, attacks, leadership, and save. And basically, like, so movement means it can move 9 inches. Weapon skill 4 basically means that, if you're using a gun, it's ballistic skill. Basically, whatever it is what you, like, if you've got ballistic skill 4, it means you're hitting on a 4-up when you roll a d6.
Mm-hmm.
And most guard stuff hits on a 4-up. Unless you're you've got veterans who are like they've been serving long enough that they're really good at their job. In that case, they're hitting on 3s. So.
Yeah, I used to play fantasy back in the day. Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, I miss Warhammer Fantasy. What'd you play as?
Oh, the Lizardman.
Oh, the Lizardman. I played as the Empire. So.
I was
But yeah,
the bane of
you
my
wanted to-
entire game store because
I'm sure.
I used a skink heavy army, so my turns were not pleasant. My even at low point armies, my armies my boards were huge because I spammed
Yeah.
skinks and poison. So they'd have like these at the time the meta was what are they called? God, chaos. They were chaos and like to spec into corn and or not wait, was it corn? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was corn. And
Blood for the blood god?
yeah, and that was like the meta at the time. And I would play as my skink army, and they'd come out with this heavy armor. They'd come out just like thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna wreck shit," and then I'd come in and just fucking kill them with an army of skinks. But like by turn 2, like I'd kill their leader by turn 2 just by getting lucky and getting enough poison hits, enough poison kills. It was busted and stupid and memey, but I didn't care. I was only like 14, so I didn't get
Here's something really cool that they actually did for this thing. You go down to the bottom left of the map, at least from my perspective, and they've taken, like, they pulled in all, like, the old models that you can own, like, all the different sub-factions of Gar that you can't get anymore.
Oh,
so,
really?
Like, you got the, yeah, so, like, you got, I wish I could ping the map. That'd be nice.
I think you can if you spacebar. Right, no.
No, that's...
There was a way. Or was it? I swear there was like a hotkey for it. No.
Oh, you just did it. What'd you press?
Tab.
Okay, so for example, over here. Oh, right here. These are the Mordians. You can like see them in their cool dress uniforms. Got the Vestroyans, who are like Imperial Russians. The Talarn, who are like the desert raid, like the Lawrence of Arabia guys. The Catachans, who are basically all Rambo. And then probably my favorite, well, one of my favorites, the drop troops, the Elysian drop troops, who are like paratroopers. They even put in their backpacks, their grab shoot backpacks. That's so cool. Oh, and of course, I don't think they're in here. I think you can get them, but there's, and like the coolest thing about it is all the HQ choices, because if you go to the back, there's all the cool like characters and everything. Some of them are missing their cards because they were recently updated. But like there's, in the HQ section, we've got things like Commissar Yarrick, who's one of my favorite characters in 40K. Got there's Sly Marbo, who's basically just Rambo. The one thing they don't have in here is like, I mean, they've got some of them. They've got like a lot of the super heavy vehicles in the back, as you saw.
Yeah.
What they don't have are the big walking mechs. Actually want to see if I can, is there a way to, from here, that I can open up another table or something?
On like, Tabletop Simulator?
Yeah, like, is there a thing I could press that would bring us to another table, or would I have to, like...
If you go to games...
found it.
Yeah.
See if I can find it on here.
It might take me a second to load in if it's like something like this. Someone asks, is this still the game of life? This is a war zone. Yeah, this is the game of life in about 5 years, and after World War III starts.
Hey, have you that reminds me, have you played fantasy? Did you ever play Mordheim?
Mordheim?
Yeah. Hold on, I got you. All right, so there's nothing on here now, but Mordheim is basically how do I put this? Mordheim is basically God, how do I put this? Okay, well, it's apparently not working as well as I thought, but Mordheim is basically small party, like small, it's like a mix of D&D and Warhammer Fantasy.
Oh.
Like, I think there's the play sheet. Yeah, it's the play sheet. Yeah, here's the play sheet. Right over here. Right over here. You're basically playing as a group of mercenaries who are going into Mordheim, the old destroyed city in Warhammer Fantasy, looking for Warpstone. And you have like a mercenary commander, some champions, and then your recruits. And then basically, as you play through and like win battles against other factions, you'll pick up Warpstone, you sell it for money, and then you can use that money to equip your guys. And like you might, like at the end of a game, you might roll some dice to like be like, oh, you stumble across this ancient elven shop where you can buy some really cool magical items, or stuff like that. So like there's so like for example, if you look over at the reference sheet right over here, There's like for bladed weapons. Like when you do a wound, you roll you roll on these things right here. So like bladed weapons right here. When you roll to hurt somebody, you roll a d6, and depending on what you roll, that's what you do. I'm sorry, this is a crit. So this is a critical hit. So with a blade, like, 1 and a 2, flesh wound. So they don't get to use their armor to protect themselves. Or 5 and 6, you slice. You ignore their armor, cause 2 wounds, and your warrior gains a +2 to any injury rolls. So if that person gets hurt, if they have to roll for an injury, they now add +2 to that.
Incredible.
Yeah, and injuries, like you can see over here, the injury thing. Injuries are nasty. Like you can look over here. So like you'll roll a d66, and whatever you roll, that's what happens if you get injured. So like, and they're permanent. So like chest wound, -1 toughness. Hand injury, -1 to your weapon skill. All that kind of stuff. So
that's dope. And it seems simple too. So it's not like...
Yeah, it is. It's pretty simple. Yes, it is pretty simple.
Not a huge learning curve here.
When I played the game, there's a ton of sheets for it online that you can find. For me, the coolest thing about it was when I played, I had the captain of my mercenary company rode around on a fully barded warhorse. So full armored warhorse in full plate metal. And he, aside from his sword, he also had a collection of flintlock pistols. So I could shoot at somebody rather than rolling a sword attack. So now there are things to consider though, like you have to like moving around, or there's the modifiers and everything, and there's so many different factions you could play as. Unfortunately, the Lizardmen were not one of them, sadly. But like there's the Skaven, there's well, actually, I take that back. I think, hold on, that's the play sheet. I'm trying to find I'm wondering why they didn't add a rule book. That would have been nice. Unless it's around here. No, these are all play sheets. Kind of surprised they didn't add a rule book, because there is a thing for like the rules for like what you can and can't bring, and how many of who or how many of what. This is the main thing I wanted to show you, because if you want to get into if you need to learn someone how to play 40K, you play this. This is super small, so we don't have to worry. It won't take too long.
Okay.
This is Kill Team, which is basically, these are all the models you need. You'll see when this loads, then this is all you need. Or you just pick a faction, and those are your stuff for a Kill Team game, as you will see.
Halfway there.
Yep.
It's coming in real slow.
I don't worry about it.
People be throwing stuff at me constantly.
All right, so yeah, now you can see everything. This is all you need. You just have to pick a faction and their cards, and these are all you need for a Kill Team game. Because Kill Team is a certain point amount, so they've gone out of the way to basically give you they've even said they're like, this is for people who are new to the game and want to learn, and then start building your army. This is what you get.
I like these guys.
Oh, the Tyranids. Yeah, the Space Locusts. And they're all same thing like before. You can just put your mouse over them and it tells you everything they already have. So you don't need to build a custom list. You can just be like, oh, they've got this weapon, so let me look up what that does. So,
what's the boxes?
Oh, the boxes have their cards in them.
Okay.
If I recall correctly. Let me make sure. Let's see. Because it has like the little bag on it, so I'm guessing that means I have to... Yep, there we go. Draw. It's a card. They're tactics cards. So like for one I just drew, you can come over here. The one I drew was Vengeance for Cadia. So if I'm playing as the guard, it's use this tactic when you choose a model from your kill team to shoot or fire Overwatch, and if the target is a heretic Astartes, so any of the evil Space Marines, I can re-roll failed hit and wound rolls. So when I fire my weapons, if I fail to hit, I get to re-roll that. If I fail to wound, I re-roll that. So, but it takes 2 command points to play. So like their cards, you can basically be like, hey, I'm going to do this. And you can slap a card down. So like, let me draw one of these over here from the Tyranids. Here it is. What is it? It's over there near you. It's this one. I grabbed it. What does it say?
I don't see the card yet. It might.
Oh.
It might be loading.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a question mark.
Oh.
I think because you drew it or something.
Oh, okay. Well, go over here and right-click on the card box and hit draw. Oh.
Got it here. But it comes out a question mark. Okay.
Probably because I drew it. Go draw it yourself. Just go right-click on a.
Here it is.
I'll put it back.
Yeah, but whenever I put it up here, it's in your hand. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, if you put it in my hand, then.
Yeah, I did. What's it say?
Hang on, I'm just gonna put it right here so I can get a good look at it.
Yeah.
It says Tyranids tactic, Broodlord Aura tactic. Use this tactic at the start of the movement phase. If your kill team includes a Broodlord, that model gains the following aura ability until the end of the battle round. As long as this model is not shaken, subtract 1 from the leadership characteristics of enemy models while they're within 6 inches of this model.
So basically, if you had a Broodlord, which you don't in this kill team thing, but if you did, if any of my guys got within 6 inches of you, they take a leadership penalty because they're afraid of that thing. So, yeah, but these are all all these models are already set up. So the whole idea is they're like, hey, just grab these if you want to play kill team. And kill team is the best way to play because it's simple, it's quick, and once people get into it, then you can start building your own stuff. But before we go, I do have to show you my favorite guys in the game. They are like one of my favorites for a good reason.
All right,
so we do have to shift to another map.
Okay.
Actually, wait, I take that back. I don't think it worked. Hold on. No, it didn't work. That's a shame. Do I not have it? Yeah, it didn't work because it says this is recently undergone development, so it's not working. Instead, I'll just show you this. Remember how I said the big walking mechs?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm getting a lot of things that are saying failed to load model. Oh boy.
Maybe it's also being worked on.
Yeah. So this is another. Okay. This is another game from. Oh, it's still loading for you. Give it a minute.
Yeah, this one's a big one.
Yeah. So. You'll remember well, God, it's still loading for me too. Holy crap.
It's a big old map.
Yeah. So. Oh, that's because it comes with its own table. So you'll remember I mentioned that the one thing that didn't have were the giant walking battle mechs.
Yeah, I see them loading in slowly.
Yeah, so there is a game specifically for them called Titanicus, which is what this is what I'm loading. And Titanicus is essentially how you get to play with all the giant walking mechs without, buying the giant walking mechs. Because God, no one wants to do that.
They're like $100 each.
No, they're the giant, like the really powerful, like Titans is what they're called. More.
Sheesh. Not even
like
including the paints.
For example, yeah, for one of them, like for example, there's multiple classes of Titans, but like the biggest one you can buy without making yourself is called a Warlord. You only get that by having it custom made in Britain from like the company that makes them, and on average they're going to average out to about more than 2,000 pounds in money.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, like most people just at this point, most people are just like, no, fuck that, we're not doing that.
Jeez.
So basically Titanicus is just, hey, let's take all the giant battle mechs, shrink them down, and give them their own, play a game specifically for them. And that's what this is. And I wanted to show you how big they look on the actual like normal 40K tabletop, but I think you'll get the idea.
Yeah, I'm getting a pretty good idea of the scale of how big these things are.
Well, no, these are shrunken down. Because the things you're seeing now, like for this game, for Titanicus, they're shrunken down. Because, like, to give you an example, a Warlord Titan, which is one of these.
Yeah.
That in the actual tabletop would probably come up to about, I'm going to say, right here on the table. Like, its head, its head, I can't like mark basically look under the table and see where like the bottom part of it is, like the ledge, basically, like the little shelf right there. The head of a Warlord Titan comes up to that.
Oh my god.
So they're like a foot and a half tall.
Fucking dang.
Yeah, for scale wise, just to show how freaking big they are. But this is just if you want to like basically, I don't know, have your own mini apocalypse and have giant robots fighting each other. So we even have see in the back over here, we've got the knights, which are basically the closest you're going to get to a Gundam. Basically, they're piloted by one person, and they're more support than they are giant walking. Well, I mean, they're big, but they're not that big. So these are the mechs and stuff that would be in 40K, but we wouldn't be doing that. Once more, we jump to one more thing. Because I have to, my friends will kick my ass if I don't show this.
Okay.
So,
hope this little note's quick because I got pee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this will be quick because everything's bagged up. These are the new, newish. These are the new Space Marine models that came out recently, or like, sorry, that while back. These are the Primaris, which are like the new Space Marine things. And what's cool is that these are all the base models, and then they add in like all the different colors. Like if you wanted to play as like something else.
Oh.
So like you've got like intercessors back here, like you're starting, and then they've got all the colors you can play as if you wanted to do that. So these are basically things you copy and paste into another game, basically, if you wanted to play as them. So yeah. But again, if I was going to teach you and others how to play, we'd be playing Kill Team because that's easier.
Maybe that'd be a good idea for another stream in the future.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I'll have to catch up on my rules. It's been like I kicked Games Workshop to the curb after all their bullshit. So
yeah, no one could blame you for that.
But I will leave you with something very funny. So immediately after all that stuff happened, all that horrendous, horrible stuff about how they were treating people, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Also, I'm going back to the main menu, so don't freak out if the thing closes.
All right.
Yeah, after all that happened. Naturally, people weren't happy about it, and neither were apparently the Chaos Gods, because the moment after that, like a few days after that happened, a sewer line burst in front of Games Workshop headquarters.
Really?
Yeah, and so the original thought was that, it's like, the original way I heard the story was that it dumped like raw sewage into the basement, which basically flooded their basement full of raw sewage. But no, what ended up happening was instead the pipe burst in front of their headquarters and basically blocked the entrance to like through the main entrance of their headquarters. So people were jokingly saying, yes, so the Chaos God Nurgle has taken his stance on things. The god of decay and pestilence has even said, yeah, this is beneath even me. Y'all are awful.
Yeah, you've gone too far even for your own demons.
Yeah, you've gone too far. So, but hey, I appreciate you doing this with me. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, it was a long time coming, and I'm glad that you're here to come on. And I guess we know now what it's like to be a human. It's terrible. I'm gonna stick with being a dragon.
Same. I'm gonna stick with me too. But hey, I mean, at least we learned I guess we learned something from that. Aside from not wanting to be human, I guess we also learned how difficult their lives are. So that's worth something, right?
Yeah, a better dragon would learn some empathy for humans, but I am not. I am not a better dragon. Yeah. It sucks to suck. Sorry, guys. But yeah. All right, Zaruk, I really appreciate you coming on, and everyone make sure to go give Zaruk Windcaller a follow, okay? If you haven't already, Make sure to go do that.